Are you ready? Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's after midnight, so this must be Saturday, and it must be the what, 31st of May. Anyway, I went out tonight. I wanted to sing a song. I want to do some karaoke, right? I went to a place, but things weren't just right, so I decided not to. So I came back home and decided to wash dishes. The kitchen hadn't been washed. The dishes in the kitchen hadn't been washed, so I decided to play the music on the radio and I wash dishes and do my own karaoke show in the kitchen for myself. It's all right. But I had this message that I hadn't done anything for you today. Nothing had really gotten my attention. And so I had nothing to bring to you. So. But I kept feeling like I should. I should bring something, have something to tell you, something to share with you. And hold up a minute. I just had to make sure I had this baby turning running. Anyway, I'm thinking, what can I do? So I came in, I called myself setting it up so I could share something with you. I had taken some notes, and as I began to go over the notes, then all of a sudden, the notes just at this moment in time just didn't seem that inspiring. Truth of the matter is, that message is always there. But when you listening to me, you want to hear something that's that because you've heard this or you've heard so much that's related from it. Till I want to get every now and then something that kind of shake you. And I thought about it, and that didn't shake you. So I got up and I decided to go and maybe go to bed. Got into bed, and I wasn't sleepy, and I was just thinking about, what I'm always thinking about us. And so I got out of the bed, and I thought, let me go up here. And I came up here, but I still couldn't. I wasn't inspired. So I went back down. I decided to go in the den and maybe watch a little telly. I think I was on there about 2 minutes before I got inspired. And so here I am, ladies and gentlemen, with that inspiration. I want to say to you tonight, as I am talking to you in relationship to basic human rights for all people. And my concern is that you get a chance to get familiar with what I call the truest God. There might be many gods, and I'm sure a lot of people got their own God. But I'm talking about a special God, a God that loves every last human being on the face of the earth. A God who has prepared that every human being on the face of the earth might have a wonderful life on this earth, a life that you can call divine, a life that you can call heavenly. And we all know that we have not attained that. The truth of the matter is that we are on this earth because we're not heavenly ready. We got wars going on, all lying, cheating, stealing. You know the things, the dynamics that identify that which is not heavenly. And the world is just full of it. You also know that which is supposed to be divine and heavenly, and the world is empty of it. So, what I really wanted to say to you tonight, whether I've said it before or not, I don't know if I have. I probably have. I'm sure I have. But to be absolutely sure, I'm going to say it again. When we talk about love, and that is absolutely required to be able to understand truth, because that's what it's all about. Truth, love, and all that stuff, they're the same. You can, how can you understand truth and don't understand love? You got to understand love, but you don't understand truth. All that stuff is fake. They're one and the same, ladies and gentlemen. They are one and the same. And now, one of the biggest things that we have done here on earth through our deception is that we don't know anything about love. We say we do. We got all kinds of reasons for saying we know something about love, attachment to something, attachment to this or that. We even got different names for the kind of loves that we mentioned, not knowing that love is not broken up like that in all those different places and all those different things with all those different meanings. No, love has one meaning. That means love, baby, love. And so, what I really want to tell you today that every human being on the face of the earth today are here because we do not know anything about love. We are here on this earth because we do not know anything about love. To know to qualify for heaven, you got to know love. And the idea that you can sit down here on this earth and not know love, and one day somebody or something is going to come back and deliver you, rapture you, and take you to heaven with your crooked self. You got to be out of your mind. How do you let somebody deceive you? They tell you that heaven is perfect, that heaven requires this kind of conduct and all that kind of stuff. And you're down here knowing doggone well that that doesn't identify you. Even though you go to church, even though you say you pray, and you let somebody tell you that God is listening to you, and by grace, there's nothing that you can do, but by grace, this God sent a man on this earth. This man died and loved you so much that if you believe in him, he will excuse all of your sins and you will be welcomed into heaven. Now, does that make any sense to you? He's going to excuse all of your evil, but you're going to keep on doing your evil. Then he says, if you follow me, you let somebody tell you that the statement about if you follow me, believing that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, I'm paraphrasing, believing that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, that he came to this earth, lived on the earth just like you and I, perfect person, was killed and murdered, killed, I guess it's the same thing, and was buried, whatever that means. And he rose from the dead, proved to the world that God is real. He came here and lived before the people, according to that story, and was killed. Everybody knew it. Raised him up. He, that to let you know that that God got that kind of power. All right? That's what that was all about. Now, the message where he says, follow me, no man can get to the Father but by me. So I am the way. I am the truth. Now, what does that mean? I am the way. You look at what happened. Look at what took place. He went against the establishment, the established order. He went according to a different plan. He says, I am the way. Turn your back on that deception that you bought into. Follow something that frees you. Follow this. Follow this. And everybody got that this. And it's known by the fact that it causes no pain or suffering anyone else. That's the distinction between doing what's right and good and doing that which is not. Well, so if you think that you still know something about love, let me say to you, spouses, everybody that got a significant other in the form of a spouse. When you get time, stand before each other and just look at each other for a moment. Just look at each other for a moment. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you are thinking about what I just said, and you're looking in your own head at all the people that's standing before their significant others, thinking about love. Half of them, as they stand there, don't want to be there. Dang, that's why I got the divorce. Half of them, of that remaining number, don't want to be there, but they're holding there to some principle that they're holding to, like no divorce. So you're there because something said no divorce, but all that other stuff that got you there in the beginning, all that stuff gone. Let's just say that leaves half of those, and this half right here probably wishing you die, get you out of the way. Now, what percentage are just standing there so glad to be together? Don't care what you're going through. Just so glad. I'm so glad we're together. I'm so glad to be with you. Oh, I love you. How many people you think on out of all the people on earth standing before each other that day saying that? How many? Well, yeah, it got to be at least a handful. I'm gonna say at least a handful. It might be more, but I'll say at least a handful. So, how do you think we're gonna fix the problems of our society? I can see a little government rebuilding as far as some places else outside of these borders. For some strange reason, I'm hearing something on the internet now on the social media introducing some new ideas to us from new people trying stuff. But as I look at it, they're trying to, whatever they're trying, they're duplicating the same old stuff that's been tried before. What people refuse to accept, and you can't, I guess you can't accept anything else. Stuff in the box. That's what they just accept. Stuff in the box. They're going round and around. New stuff supposed to be new is nothing but the round and around stuff that perhaps they took out before and now you don't know it and forgot about it. Now you're repeating it. No, my friends, all of that stuff fails. If you're talking about starting a new government, talking about how your people gonna be and how they're gonna be so different, I don't care what you're talking about, what you're trying to do. If you're not doing it the right way, you're gonna end up the same way, messed up. So now I'm saying this to you. There might be many. I heard some people say there's many ways to God. Okay, I only know one, and that's love. But let's say they were talking about something else. Let's assume they were talking about something else. There might be. I'm not going to say that there isn't. There might be. I only personally, though, know of one. And that's the one where the people accept the fact that an invisible power is responsible for this earth and everything else. And that they are going to give their allegiance to that invisible power that requires that the only way we can have peace and prosperity and freedom and all that other kind of stuff is that we treat people like we want to be treated. That's the God I'm going to talk about. And to that God, I'm telling you, here on this earth, every last one of us, I say, are guilty. Every last one of us we got different degrees of sin, but sin nonetheless. And we are unfit for heaven. But if we knew the truth, then it would clear everything up. Because if we knew the truth, the moment we knew the truth, the moment we knew that where we are at, we would understand that this is hell. We will understand that this is for hell. The only people live here are people who mess over people. Some people say only people living on the earth are people who fuck over folks, or other people who sit back and watch them fuck over and don't do nothing. So you're living on the earth where you're getting fucked over. And if you stand up, you're gonna get killed. And Jesus Christ said that based upon that, on his way, if that's what's gonna happen. Anybody that stands up for righteousness get killed. Look at Donald Trump. Everybody that stands up for righteousness got fired. See, that's what's supposed to happen. The moment you do truth, the moment you know truth, the moment you stand up for truth, they will get you off this earth because this is not a place for people who know the truth. This place is hell for hell bangers. People who want to screw over other folks and people who will allow it to happen. That's what earth is. That's what it is. But my message is not to tell you to stay here. My message is to tell you to change. And then rather than just dying and getting killed, change the earth and have heaven, experience heaven right here on earth like it was intent from the beginning. That takes some being born again, huh? All right, look, I gotta go. I think maybe I got a little message to you. And if I didn't, I got something. Next time, goodbye.